The Art of Flirting Without Being Cringy, the guide for IT professionals who want to date Ukrainian women. I understand that flirting may seem a little bit strange, even unnatural for some guys, especially for those who work in IT and who are used to solve complex tasks every day. So the whole idea that you have to create this romantic, spontaneous banter with a woman, you have to joke, you have to bring up exciting, interesting topics. It may sound like a real challenge, and probably you have even tried to flirt with a woman and the whole experience was not the most pleasant. Well, I have good news for you. Flirting, it is a skill and you can master it. And if you practice, you can become better. Because Ukrainian women, they do appreciate confident men. And the trick is not to try to appear someone you are not to try to play someone who's super confident, who is alpha. No, the trick is to engage her into an interesting conversation, to become better in communicating with the woman, and at the same time to remain true to yourself. In this video, we will discuss with you how to flirt naturally and confidently without coming across as someone cringy. Let's start with discussing what flirting really is and what it is not. Flirting is not about winning a woman over with your accomplishments, with boasting how much money you earn, or that you are a CEO of this company, or that you ran a business, or that you are from United States or from New Zealand, or by impressing her with the pickup lines that you have read online or from a pickup line course that you did online. No, it's not about flirting at all. Flirting is about creating a fun, engaging dynamics between the two of you that ignites attraction. Think about flirting as a playful communication, as building intrigues through your words and body language. It's when you make her feel special without overwhelming her. I will play a picture for you. She smiles every time she sees that there is a message from you, or she smiles every time she thinks about you. So how to get there? Many IT specialists struggle with flirting because they try to treat it as a formula or a problem that must be solved. And the best flirting actually happens when you stop overthinking it and you start enjoying it. You actually try to feel it. Try to relax and stop worrying about the perfect thing that you have to say or to do to impress her. Because perfect pickup lines or perfect compliments, they almost never do not work. Keep it playful, not desperate. Flirting can come across as cringy when you try too hard to impress her, or when you try too hard to get this validation. For example, "You're the most beautiful woman I have ever seen." Well, really, you had just 2 dates. She is not the mother of your kids or a grandmother of your grandkids. Like, this screams desperation. Instead, focus on light-headed conversations and playful teasing. For example, she says something like, "Oh, I like confident guys," or "I like smart guys," and you answer her that, "Oh, then probably you like IT guys." So you make a playful assumption. And guys, be very careful with teasing. Teasing should be fun. It shouldn't be your attempt to offend her. Because saying things like, "Oh, these shoes do not match your dress," or "you have mispronounced this word," and then you correct her, or "your accent is really strong, you should work on your pronunciation," it's not a playful teasing. The goal is to create a bit of playfulness. For example, she tells you something that, "Oh, I speak 3 languages. Wow, that's impressive. Can you say something in Python because I just speak English and Python?" You're joking. The conversation is easy. You don't have to say the smartest thing. Just keep it simple, keep it playful, keep it not offensive. You can make fun assumptions, but only with a smile and with the eye contact. For example, she says to you something like, "You are really funny," and then you look her straight in the eyes and you say something like, "Oh, I knew it. You're already crushing on me," or "You're already like me. I knew it." And then you smile. So you kind of joke about it, but you try to make it look like there is some truth in it. So you try to make your conversation really light. Or you can answer with something like that: oh, you should be careful if you keep saying things like that. I can assume that you already like me. And then you look at her and you smile. People try to be way too serious during the dates, and they still expect butterflies. And then they don't get these butterflies, and they think that, oh, she is not the one or he is not the one because they didn't flirt. Playful teasing shows confidence and makes the conversations more enjoyable. And probably at the very beginning you won't feel super confident teasing a girl. You will think that, oh, it's something too complicated, it's not me. But you should try one date, another date, and then you will feel that, well, I'm getting better in it, and she is just a girl. And if, for example, I will fail on this date, I can do way better on another date. And the trick is not to get scared that, oh, I will scare this girl off and there won't be another girl like ever. No, there will be plenty of girls, and you can learn how to actually date better. Playful teasing works best when it is balanced. You can't build the whole date only teasing her. You have to actually talk about things as well, because if you will be cracking a joke after joke, at the end of the date you won't get to know each other. So you have to balance it with questions, with some stories. So try to keep it simple and watch her reaction. Is she actually smiling back? Her body language. Is she opening up or closing off, leaning into you or actually pushing away from you? Watch her body language. Use confident, relaxed body language. Not only you speak with your words, but also your body tells a lot about you. And when you show up on a date and you're fidgeting and you can't keep the eye contact and you don't know what to do with your body, it doesn't scream that you are confident. And Ukrainian women, they love confident men. And also, if you are having a coffee date, a dinner date, or a lunch date, and you just sit in the same stiff position, well, it's not good, because your body is not relaxed and she feels it. And our dating partner, she kind of mirrors your position. So if you sit in the same position, she will sit in the same position as well. So the good idea is to actually move. Try to move with your hands, with your shoulders. It's a good idea if you had coffee to stand up and to have a walk. Or to plan your date so that you had a walk and then you are having coffee, or you are having coffee and then you are having a walk, or you have a walk and then you are having lunch. Or even if you are having lunch, you can actually sit in front of each other, then sit next to each other because you want to show her something in your phone. Then you can change places again, and you're moving, because when you sit in the same position, the date feels stiff, the energy is the same. Don't forget to smile, because if you are not smiling, smile is international. And when you are not smiling, you kind of send this nervous energy, and when you don't keep the eye contact, are you afraid of her? She is just a human woman. So you have to look her in the eyes. Don't stare at her the whole date. Of course, it's not a good idea, but you have to keep the eye contact. And especially if she said something funny, or she said an interesting story or an interesting fact about herself, keep an eye contact a little bit longer, just a few seconds longer, to keep her intrigued. Like if you were thinking about something she said. Also, if you are sitting, for example, while having coffee or while having lunch, lean in slightly while she is talking to you to show interest. So don't lean back. Your body also takes part in the conversation, and your body also has to show that it is interested. Don't cross your arms. Don't fidget with your hands. If you don't know what to do with your hands, it is better to grab a cup than to fidget with your hands, with your phone. Don't try to change your position all the time. Pay attention what you are doing with your body. Compliment her straight away. If you have met online and this is your first offline date, the compliment that always works: you're even more beautiful than your profile pictures. And then you smile. It is hard to overdo it with the compliments, but some men manage to do it. And usually they use these generic, not specific compliments like, you are hot, you are beautiful, you are very attractive, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. Are your parents angels? Are your parents terrorists because they have created such a bomb? Of course, such compliments, they don't work. Compliments have to be genuine and specific. You have really beautiful blue eyes. Wow, green is really your color if she is wearing the green dress. I love your accent, it is so beautiful. It is very exotic. I really love it. Or you're a fantastic storyteller. I love listening to your stories. I could have listened to you the whole day. Or you can tell her that you have a fantastic sense of humor. I really get your jokes. These compliments are nice, but you have to mix them with flirty compliments. Because if you can use this compliment at work, for example, you can compliment your female colleague, like the language skills, career accomplishments. Well, they are nice, but you have to combine them with flirty compliments, like you have a beautiful smile, or you have beautiful eyes, or green is your color, or you're very attractive. Don't try too hard to attract her. Sometimes men try way too hard to sell themselves, and they try boasting with their six-figure salaries, with their cars, with their expensive watches, with their passports, with their mansions, and they try showing off their wealth or their accomplishments, and usually it backfires because it screams desperation. Let your personality and your confidence speak for yourself. When you start showing on your phone your car, your mansion, you're this, you're that, or you start name dropping and bragging, this is pathetic. And you will attract only a very specific type of women and not a marriage material type of women. Because women want to date confident guys. They don't want to date someone who is so desperate that he has to brag. He has to literally beg that, oh, look at me, I'm wealthy, I'm this, I have this much money on my account, so you have to pick me. Instead of talking about how much money you have on your account, you can talk about the project you work on. Because, well, if you're excited about your project because it is really important or it is really challenging, it can show part of your personality. You like solving complicated tasks, or you are very smart, or you like working on a team. So it will show her more about who you are, what type of a person you are, your personal traits. So talk more about why you do what you do, what you like about your job or your business, not about your banking account or your watches, or for example, how much your coat costs. That's pathetic. The better approach is always to say that, oh, I like solving problems. This is why I have decided to work in IT. Or I like flexible schedule. I like working from home. This is why I have decided to work in IT. Not that I earn lots of money and this is why I work in IT. You can use playful challenges and dares. For example, you're texting or you have met on a date and she tells you that she loves dancing or she plays chess or she is a great cook. And you can challenge her to send you a video of her dancing, or you can challenge her to play chess with you. Just keep it playful, flirting, light-headed. Guys, read her responses and adjust accordingly. Watch her body language. If she smiles, if she laughs, then you're on the right track. If she listens and she is asking you questions, even if you are talking about your work and you believe that it is a boring topic, but you see that there is interest, she is asking you questions and she is into this topic, then you're on the right way. But if you see that there is no reaction from her side and you crack a joke after joke, you believe that these are jokes, but she's not smiling, or her smile is not super genuine. You can tell that she tries to smile, but, well, especially Ukrainian women, we Slavs, we smile only when we mean it. We don't wear polite smiles like many people in the West do. Then you have to adjust your strategy. If your answers are limited to yes and no, first of all, avoid questions, especially on the first and second date, with the yes and no answers. This is your clue that you have to change your tactics. If she avoids eye contact, this is your clue that you have to change your tactics. Flirting should be a natural back and forth, not a performing when you are enjoying listening to your voice and admiring how fantastic you are. It is really important to know when to stop. Your date can't consist only from teasing, joking and flirting, because the whole idea is to get to know each other better. Yes, it is a good idea to make the conversations light, but also you have to get to know each other better to understand if your long-term goals are similar, if your values are similar, and if the whole date you just laugh and joke, and at the end of the date you have no idea whether she wants to build a serious relationship, whether she believes in marriage, then you have wasted 2 hours. Who knows, maybe she doesn't want to be in a relationship, maybe she doesn't want to have kids. She doesn't know either whether you are on the same page with her. So try to balance your date with meaningful conversations, jokes, interesting discussions, teasing, flirting. I know it sounds complicated, but it is not. And the more dates you will have, the better you will become. I'm not telling you right now that you have to date 100 people to master dating. No, but you have to go out from time to time. Because if you will have 2 dates per year, you won't master flirting. Because this skill, it is built. You won't just wake up one day and out of a sudden you know how to flirt with women. When you go out on the date, it is important to be yourself, but it is also important to be the best version of yourself. If you're just naturally quiet, well, probably you won't be this guy who is cracking a joke after joke, but if you want to get a girl's attention, you will have to do better than just sitting there quietly. You will have to give her a few compliments. You will have to ask her a few questions. Probably tell her a few jokes, share several stories about yourself. So this still will be you. You can't become someone else, and I'm not encouraging you to try to pretend to be someone else, but the best version of yourself, the dating version of yourself. You can prepare several stories about yourself, but flirting, joking, and reading your body language, this you can learn. Flirting is not about pretending to be someone else. It's about showcasing your best features in a fun, confident way. Ukrainian women appreciate men who are genuine, confident, maybe a little bit mysterious, and who know what they want. Key takeaways. First, flirting should be fun, not forced. Second, use playful teasing and confident body language. 3. Use specific, genuine compliments and avoid generic compliments. 4. Read her responses and adjust accordingly. 5. Mix flirting and deeper conversations. Guys, the more you practice, the more natural you will feel. I wish you lots of love. Right now is the time to press like, to subscribe to our channel, and to share your thoughts in the comments below, to share your experience of flirting and dating Ukrainian women. If you like the content that we create for you, you can support our channel by becoming a sponsor. If you want to get access to additional video, you can also become a sponsor. If you want to learn more about our matchmaking and coaching programs, you can fill in the form. There is a link below this video. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I am the founder and the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com boutique matchmaking service. I'm filming this one for you in Barcelona, Spain with lots of love.